Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me once again in the garage again for this one. The weather's crap outside. Hopefully, we'll do some walkabouts tomorrow. Well, one of the things I love about this channel, of course, is the interaction and all of the stuff that I get from you, the subscribers, including messages, emails, comments, all sorts of stuff. Now, one of the subjects that's been very emotive over the course of the weekend is, of course, the London mayor elections and what happened and how people feel about it. I've done various videos about that, the voter turnout, how I feel going forward. Well, what is powerful is if somebody that lives in London actually approaches you. Well, I've had just that. Somebody sent me a letter by email, which I'm going to read out to you now. And it's a bit of an inside look as to what's actually happening. Now, this person has lived in London for 50 years. I'm going to leave out some things just to try and protect their identity, but it's important that this information comes out. So here we go. Hi, Andy. Many thanks for all the time and effort you put into your channel. It's appreciated. I'm glad, very glad that you're there, and I appreciate the support. An observation about the London vote from someone who lives and has lived in the East End for over 50 years. In these areas, people seem to be making the mistake of thinking that those 60% of non-voters would probably have been anti-Khan and thereby have made the difference. I've mentioned that myself, but not necessarily anti-Khan, just could they have made a difference? But we go on. I voted for someone else other than Khan. I've served in the military and I'm now a pensioner, white, English, and now firmly in a minority in the East End areas I currently live in. I cannot recall the last time I heard any, proper English being spoken by a person such as me out in the street when I go shopping. For example, my other half, being a white female, often gets treated like she's a second-class citizen and a potential thief by shopkeepers locally. A couple of days ago, she had a shopkeeper's assistant following and staying next to her, keeping an eye on her while she tried to select a showerhead unit. Sadly, between instances such as that and being talked down to, shopping locally nowadays isn't a pleasant experience. We mostly shop online because of that. We both now feel that we're a pain and in the way and should move, as we're often made to feel unwelcome. I guess most of the original average British type of people have died or moved away, as I only see a dozen or so locally now and again. My point is this: Khan wouldn't surprise me if he's advised by or in cohorts with Rahman at a local level, knows how to get votes in areas like mine, and so has many enthusiasts. He's made sure the potential voters are looked after and okay financially, business-wise, religious, healthcare, housing, etc., sometimes with obvious preferential treatment. So, of course, they're wanting to continue as long as possible. And because of that, I would be shocked if the people I see locally would vote against him. To be honest, if 60% most of the locals had voted, then I would guess that Khan would have got most of those votes and won by an even bigger margin. Keep up the great work, Andy. Well, you can hear the pain in that guy's letter. The difference in where he's lived all that time. And it's a very powerful thing about the changing situation, the changing demographic within London and how it's all set up. And you tend to think if a load of the people, men, women, whoever was eligible to vote actually came out, would that have happened? Would that have meant a bigger majority, or would something else have happened in its place? Very interesting insight from somebody that actually lives on the inside. Let me know in the comments what you think. And this is one we'll have a readout on at some point towards the end of the week. As always, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you've got social media, I wouldn't mind a share. As always, I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.